Hey there, everybody! Welcome to part 17 of the Home Media Jackpot! I don't know why I always do that whenever I make these Home Media Jackpot videos. But anyways, welcome to part 17. And I actually found some pretty decent and interesting movies this time. In fact, these are like the type of movies I never heard of before at all. Never did. I never saw anyone review these movies. I never saw any clips of these movies. In fact, I didn't even see anyone I didn't even see any trailers for these. So these look interesting. We got The Family Man, The Recruit, Haley Mills in Back Home, John Travolta in The General's Daughter, and yes, I am familiar with John Travolta since he was in Grease and Hairspray. On the Edge, I got another Clint Eastwood movie called The Heartbreak Ridge, or Ridge. Rio Bravo, The Glitter Man, and Transporter 2. Now again, these are like the type of movies I never even heard of before. So since I might be able to review these movies sometime around later this month or something, depending on what I'm doing, I might have to look up some clips of one of these movies, as well as the trailers for these movies at some point. So that way I'll know what to expect. And hopefully this means I'm not walking into like a bad movie or something. Depending on what you think. There's Nicolas Cage. I think this is the first piece of home media I think this is the first time that I own any Nicolas Cage movie in my life. Which I will admit, that's actually quite surprising, considering how, if you look at some of my other VHS tapes and DVDs, I don't have any other Nicolas Cage type movie. Which I will admit, it's hard to believe. Well. I think this is also the first time I ever watched a movie starring Al Pacino and Colin Farrell. I hope I'm saying this right. And just the cover alone almost looks like some kind of police type movie. This almost seems like a police type movie to me. And this was actually a Disney movie. And Back Home. No, believe it or not, I never even heard of Back Home at all. In fact, I don't even know what this movie is about. Okay, well, granted, there is a description on the back of the VHS tape that explains the plot of the movie. Again, this might be one of those movies where I'll have to watch some clips of it to be familiar with. Now I can already tell right off the bat that this might be like an army type movie. I mean, the name of the movie is called The General's Daughter, after all. Interesting. And again, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, I am familiar with John Travolta. He was in Hairspray and Grease, which I'm guessing that's what he's mostly famous for, in my opinion. On the Edge. Okay, this looks like another cop-type movie. Like, there's Fred Williamson, Gary Busey, Bernie Casey, Jim Brown, Ron O'Neal, and Ice-T. Oh, that must be Ice-T. Hey, I know him. He was in Law and Order, he was in Law and Order. And yes, I have watched clips of Law and Order before on YouTube. And I guess right off the bat, this one looks like another one of those cop movies. Our good friend Clint Eastwood in Heartbreak Ridge. This one looks like some kind of war movie rather than a western this time. Oh yeah, look, and there's even an image right here. And I guess it does look like it'll be like an army type movie. I guess that makes sense. Since Clint Eastwood is known for being a western type star, after all. Oh. Hold on. I gotta admit, the DVD covers for these movies look cool. Rio Bravo, which I can honestly tell that it's gonna be like another western movie. The Glimmer Man. Hey, look, I guess this is the second Steven Seagal movie I own. The first being Out for Justice, which I previously covered before on the channel. And Transporter 2, one hell of a ride. Again, I'm guessing that I don't know jack squat about this movie. So again, you guys might want to let me know down in the comments below what this is about. Wait, better yet, I could just look at the description. So yeah, those are all the new pieces of home media that I got. 6 VHS tapes and 3 DVDs, which makes 9 altogether. Man, I sure love finding some cool pieces of home media, VHS tapes and DVDs. So like I keep saying, I still never seen these movies before, but these sure look interesting. Mostly The General's Daughter, On the Edge, The Family Man, and The Recruit, for example. Since those do look like action-packed movies. Wait, is The Family Man an action-packed adventure-type movie? I'm not sure, so you guys should let me know in the comments below. But anyways, thanks a lot for checking out part 17 of the Home Media Jackpot. And let me know if you guys are familiar with these movies.